administration, sensible that we should regard these oppressive measures as free men ought to do, sent over fleets and armies to enforce them. The indignation of the Americans was roused, it is true, but it was the indignation of a virtuous, loyal, and affectionate people. A Congress of delegates from the United Colonies was assembled at Philadelphia on the 5th day of last September. We resolved again to offer an humble and dutiful petition to the King, and also addressed our fellow subjects of Great Britain. We have pursued every temperate, every respectful measure. We have even proceeded to break off our commercial intercourse with our fellow subjects as the last peaceable admonition that our attachment to no nation upon earth should supplant our attachment to liberty. This, we flattered ourselves, was the ultimate step of the controversy. But subsequent events have shown how vain was this hope of finding moderation in our enemies. Several threatening expressions against the colonies were inserted in His Majesty's speech. Our petition, though we were told it was a decent one, and that His Majesty had been pleased to receive it graciously, and to promise laying it before his Parliament, was huddled into both houses among a bundle of American papers, and there neglected. The Lords and Commons, in their address in the month of February, said that a rebellion at that time actually existed within the province of Massachusetts Bay, and that those concerned in it had been countenanced and encouraged by unlawful combinations and engagements entered into by His Majesty's subjects in several of the other colonies, and therefore they besought His Majesty that he would take the most effectual measures to enforce due obedience to the laws and authority of the Supreme Legislature. Soon after, the commercial intercourse of whole colonies with foreign countries and with each other was cut off by an act of Parliament. By another, several of them were entirely prohibited from the fisheries in the seas near their coasts, on which they always depended for their sustenance, and large reinforcements of ships and troops were immediately sent over to General Gage.